2 years ago, I played a video game that completely changed my life. I know, that sounds dramatic, but I'm not exaggerating. At the time before I found the game, I was in high school, living an okay life. You know, getting average grades, playing video games after school, and doing shift work to earn some money. Life was objectively good, but I wouldn't say I was fulfilled. I wasn't satisfied. I was stuck in this state where life kinda sucked, but not enough to actually do anything about it. But then, that all started to change. One day after school, I came home and found a package waiting for me. I opened it up and inside was Persona 5 Royale. I booted up the game and I instantly fell in love with it. The visuals, the music, the characters, all of it. While I was playing, I started getting this weird, almost nostalgic emotion creeping over me. See, being this phantom thief superhero guy was fun. I loved beating up villains with my friends and infiltrating their castles. But to tell you the truth, the thing I liked most about the game was going to school. From taking different classes, to hanging out with the gang during lunch, to running after school with Ryuji, all of it. The part I truly loved the most was that, the high school lifestyle. And when I realized that, I literally paused the game and just sat there, thinking, why is it that in this game I'm having so much fun going to high school, but in real life I hate it? After thinking about it for a while, I realized something. There was one key difference between me and the main character in Persona 5. He was always striving to be better. In every part of the game, from talking to people to studying to playing baseball or working out, everything improved your stats and made you a better person. That's why I felt so invested, especially in the school part of the game, because I wanted to see those stats go up. In that moment, I had this light bulb realization. There's literally no difference between Persona 5 and real life. Sure, we don't have visible stat blocks or anything like that, but there's nothing stopping me from treating life the same way. Nothing stopping me from embracing school and actually trying to enjoy it. I too can try to improve my stats in real life, every single day. And so that's what I did. I embraced school. I actually applied myself and tried to enjoy the work. I stopped playing video games in class and started focusing. And yeah, at first it sucked, but eventually it just clicked. And ever since then, I've genuinely enjoyed doing schoolwork. But of course, I wasn't going to just improve my intelligence stat. I started running and joined my local running club. Eventually, I started working out too. I started actually listening in conversations. I didn't just talk for the sake of talking, I actually tried to have meaningful conversations. I started talking to people I knew of but had never really spoken to. I also started putting effort into my job, trying to learn something new, finish tasks faster, or find slightly more productive ways to do something. I didn't snap my fingers and instantly make my life better. It took time. I know it might sound like I had this instant glow up, but that's not true. It took a lot of hard work and felt like I was taking 2 steps forwards and 5 steps back. There was definitely days and even whole stretches of time where I gave up. Honestly, in that first year, I don't think I accomplished much at all except building the foundation. But in the last year, that's when I've started to see results. I guess you could say it's in the last year that I've finally started maxing out some of the stats I've been working on. I've brought my grades up to straight A's, I've become the fastest runner in my school, and I have a job I genuinely enjoy. And to top it all off, I've also started this YouTube channel. I'm not going to pretend that Persona 5 gave me the advice or the tools I needed to do all of that, because it didn't. It gave me something way more valuable. Something I would trade all of my achievements to know. Anyone, even you, can become better. In the Persona 5 game, when the main character first arrives at his new school, Shujin Academy, everyone's scared of him. They think he's some kind of delinquent due to him being framed for a crime. And yet, despite that reputation, that doesn't stop the main character from making friends or building the kind of life he wants to live. The game showed me that no matter who or where you are, you too can become better. Because it's when you push yourself, when you strive for more, that's when life starts to feel better. Certainly not easier, but better. So, now that I've shared my story, I've got something to ask you. Do you want to improve your life? I'm tired of people saying they're too old or that it's too late. Because yeah, it took me 2 years to get where I am now, but I didn't need 2 years to start seeing change. All it really took was a few months of consistent effort to notice a difference. And if you're lucky enough to live a full life, you've got hundreds of months left. So don't tell yourself it's too late. You've got time. More than enough time. I'm not saying you have to live your life my way. Live your life how you want, and more power to you. But from everything I've been through, I've realized this. One of the best ways to live life is to always be seeking to improve. Not just your skills, but as a person too. Keep your sword sharp. Bye bye.